हेलो एंड वेलकम। मेरे साथ आज बहुत ही एक महान हस्ती है जिनका नाम है संजीव कृष्णा। गुरुजी इन्हें प्यार से हम कहते हैं। गुरुजी नमस्कार एंड वेलकम टू द शो।
Namaskar, Vicky. So good to see you.
It's amazing to see you. We're reconnecting after a very long time, and this situation has made us much closer, I think, for everyone. We've all been connecting so much with each other now.
Yeah, the beauty is now Corona has made us go global in thoughts, in communications, in
Correct.
understanding humanity.
Correct.
So many good things also have come through it, though it has also taught us how to strengthen ourselves and
Mhm.
especially our immunity.
Exactly.
Generally we never take care of our health. We go around, enjoy, drink,
True.
smoke.
True.
So ultimately, what has happened is we have a the whole globally, our immune system has become weak.
Correct. Correct.
Corona has taught us you cannot be like this.
Hmm. You have to get
So
strong. You have to make your immune
you have
system
to
strong.
be strong. You children of mine should be strong. You
Hmm.
cannot do all these things and weaken yourself.
And what a great lesson to the whole world. And I think suddenly there has become an importance for people to stay fit. And this is what yoga has been telling people for thousands of years, that this is what yoga does.
Exactly. To tell you frankly, if you observe, there is one knowledge in India. Generally, we say Ayurveda.
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
know, But generally, what do we think when we hear the word Ayurveda? We think it's like a herbal medicine,
Correct. Correct.
isn't it? Herbal medicine, some kiri, piri, massage. This is what the general concept of Ayurveda is.
Hmm.
Very sorry to say, exactly this is not at all. Ayur, Veda means knowledge.
Hmm.
Ayur means life.
Correct.
Life knowledge is called Ayurveda. So exactly what it means is prevention is much important than landing into crisis.
Correct.
So
Correct.
the knowledge to upkeep your health is called Ayurveda.
Wow.
You understood?
Wow.
So in that, prevention is more important. That's why regime, Ayurveda first teaches is the regime that you should have,
Hmm.
what you should do, what you should eat, how you should go about, and how these things can help you, how
Hmm.
you are very conducive to nature,
Hmm.
and all these things each and every individual should know. But what we understood is just the opposite. We don't do anything. We
Correct.
finally
Correct.
land in crisis, and then we think Ayurveda will help, homeopathy will help, then that will
Yes.
help, and
Yes.
we're all over the place.
Correct.
So then,
Correct.
see, in Ayurveda, the entire philosophy it says, in
Hmm.
Ayur, life,
Hmm.
knowledge,
Hmm.
Ayurvedic medicine is only a chip of the iceberg.
Wow.
Yoga comes into Ayurveda.
Mm.
Metaphysics comes into Ayurveda. Knowledge in all dimensions, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, it comes in Ayur, life, and Veda is knowledge.
Amazing. So it's a
This is not
vast
understood. It's a
subject.
beauty of the science. Yeah.
Yeah.
This, if you do not know, then we can only be in crisis
Mm.
because we don't take care of anything.
Hmm.
Imagine you don't prepare yourself and you run to some meeting. How will
Hmm.
your situation be?
Very bad. Yeah.
Or anything for that state. So
Hmm.
preparation is very essential. That's why the ancient saints, rishis, masters, philosophers have told humans that given the knowledge of Ayur,
Hmm.
your life, and the knowledge is Veda. Veda in Sanskrit means only knowledge, nothing
Correct.
else.
Correct.
And Sanskrit, why it's important, it's not created by any human being.
Hmm.
It's an evolution of sound existing in every human being. That is Sanskrit. That's why anything that you say in Sanskrit, it
Uh-huh.
spreads to the whole world of vibrations it can impact, whether you know the
Wow.
meaning or not. Yeah.
Wow. So when we say
These are the
Om, when we say
knowledge.
Om, Yeah.
Om is a see, Om, for example, any individual, any human being in the world, even a person who can't speak,
Mm-hmm.
if you just tell him to bring out a sound after
Mm-hmm.
taking in deep breath, the
Mm-hmm.
only sound that will come from every living human being is
Mm-hmm.
only will come.
Ah, correct.
Because it's called the universal sound vibration, irrespective of your caste, creed, nationality, religion. The sound is
Mm-hmm.
just um, in many religions it has been modulated as Amin, Amen, Om.
Mm-hmm.
Fine, but the
Mm-hmm.
universal sound vibration is as it starts from the navel, it goes up. It may
Correct.
also denoted as a waking, dreaming, and deep sleep state it touches. The three
Okay.
consciousness it touches in this dimension when we make the vibration. Um,
So that is a great immunity building exercise also. If we talk in modern terms, it's a great way to build your immune system also if you just chant
this sound vibration actually activates all the vibrations which is there. For example, if there's any deorientation
Mm-hmm.
or mental disturbances,
Mm-hmm.
imagine, for example, scientifically, if you want to understand,
Mm-hmm.
take a cardboard, take a cardboard,
Okay.
put a little sand on top of it,
Okay.
pull the stringed instrument like a guitar or veena or anything,
Okay.
and when the vibrations are there in that string, you place
Uh-huh.
this cardboard with the sand on top of it. You can
Okay.
see the sand rearranges itself.
Correct. Correct. Yeah.
Likewise, immense neurons in the brain.
Mm-hmm.
The moment you make the vibration, it
Mm-hmm.
nullifies or neutralizes all the disturbances of the brain and makes your
Wow.
mind calm.
Amazing. Amazing. So, is there a way to do it? If you could just, in a short way, could just tell everyone how they could just chant Om. So it'll be great for everyone.
See, it is actually it's not om.
Mm-hmm.
Aum is the last sound, that syllable that comes. If you see, it is ah. Any person, if you make a sound, it just says, take a deep breath, inhale,
Mm-hmm.
and just open your mouth, and you can see the sound that comes in. If, for
Okay.
example, I'll just show you for you to
Uh-huh.
understand.
Uh-huh.
Take a deep breath, inhale. Uh, this is the vibration.
Naturally,
When
it
you inhale,
comes. Yeah.
it comes naturally, yeah. And if you
Wow.
see, the sound comes from the navel, that's
Mm.
called the mother's connection.
Yes.
Your life started from the navel.
Mm-hmm.
Same. So the sound vibration also starts from that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It
Amazing.
makes you mentally very calm and relaxed.
So people can do this, just simply saying ah, and that's it. That'll be enough for them for the time being.
Just normal inhale, and even in the mind, they don't even have to chant. In the
Mm.
mind, mm, that's enough. The
Ah,
vibration is what it is.
great, great.
It's called the king of all vibrations.
Wow, wow. So the main reason we had this call is because, since there are so many issues going on in the world right now, starting with the virus, people losing jobs, then staying with their kids full time, making them study at home. Parents are going crazy, and then work pressure. There are a lot of stress which a human is going through right now. So if we could just talk about it, I've heard that talking is a great stress buster as well. So.
Yeah, one thing is about, for example, think the stress management that we
Mm,
say.
mhm,
We human beings are actually given all the abilities, capabilities
mhm.
to face any type of challenges in all our lives.
Correct.
But we have not used this tool properly. We have not understood ourselves properly.
Yes.
We think happiness is from the external world.
Mhm.
Happiness is basically internal. Now, let us say, practically speaking, all are facing job threats,
Yes.
not able to travel,
Yes.
being at home frustrated,
Salary cuts.
salary cuts. But one thing have you noticed? Nowadays, even for our daily requirement, we don't require that much money if you observe.
Correct. Yes. It was only to build
See,
your dreams and your desires that were never ending.
and also so much of pomp and show is not there now.
Mm, agree.
So
Agree.
naturally, for survival, you don't require that money. You know, that
Mhm.
doesn't mean you should not make money or get money. Money is required. How health is to be strong.
Mhm.
Likewise, financial health also has to be there. Otherwise, you'll never have peace of mind.
True. True.
Now, to anyone facing stress or tensions, first thing we say is there's nothing called stress and stress management. If you have a office, we can say there is management. There's a subject or an
Okay.
object to manage.
Okay.
But there's nothing called stress for us to manage.
Mhm.
So, what is stress management is basically we say the inability to face a person or a situation or circumstance what makes a person stressed. How does yoga help or how does this knowledge help?
Mhm.
Because whenever we are undergoing such disturbances or distractions or all the issues that we have today,
Mhm.
first of all, we need to realize a human being has to have a relaxed state of mind and clarity for him to think and act upon. Am I right?
Correct. Yes. Absolute
Imagine,
clarity.
imagine, imagine you have a problem and you're panicky. You're having
Yes.
anxieties. You're
Yes.
running all over the place. Then you are just like a sheep. All are running, you run behind them. No, a human being has the power of intelligence,
Mhm.
has the power of intelligence that he need to reckon with.
True.
When you're not relaxed and not calm, there is no clarity. And who is the right person to take decisions in your life is you, not a third person.
True.
Am I right?
Absolutely.
So when you are relaxed and calm, it doesn't mean relaxing for 2 days, 10 days. No, even 10 minutes, 15 minutes,
Mhm.
just relax
Mhm.
mentally. Try
Mhm.
to understand in your day-to-day life, are you, are you in a crisis state or a preventive state? This
Okay.
is what each and every individual has to understand himself. Am I landing in crisis or because of health or finance or stability? Am I in
Mhm.
a crisis at the moment or not? If you are
Mhm.
not, first relax. If you are, of course, you have to still relax.
Because that's the way going forward. Yeah.
That's the only thing that you can do to
Hmm.
understand your situation.
True. True.
Understand your situation. That's why we need to understand the present situation by me, myself.
Hmm.
See, for example, at this crisis, the main important thing is to stay alive.
Very important. That's what I think everyone has been talking about. Just stay alive, survive.
Stay alive, survive. If you're surviving, we can make again money, no problem.
Exactly. Exactly.
If you're
Yes.
not surviving, what are you talking about money?
Yeah.
So, first of all, learn to survive in such a way, plus plan.
Hmm.
Doesn't mean you should not plan. You can plan. You
Yes.
should plan. But first, be relaxed. For relaxation is why I'm telling you the only connection that we have
Hmm.
is the breathing. Inhale and exhale.
Okay.
Shall I tell you something? The other day I
Yes.
was reading, someone was telling me
Uh-huh.
a very elderly person,
Uh-huh.
93-year-old,
Okay.
he came out of this COVID. He was having some issues, some health issues,
At the age
and he
of
had some
93.
breathing.
Okay.
93, and he came out of it and he was fine. and they charged him for the ventilator that they had
Okay, okay.
provided him. And he came out, he saw the bill, and he started crying.
Oh,
He started crying. Then the doctors, everyone thought, oh, maybe he doesn't have money.
correct, correct.
Then he told them, no, 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 it's not about that. I
Mm-hmm.
was thinking all these 92 years or 93 years,
Mm-hmm.
I have been living with the God's oxygen. I didn't even pay a single penny
Amazing.
just for some one day. I am paying this much amount. Imagine how much I owe God for this.
Wow.
You understood? So
What?
we need to realize, first of all, be thankful.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, if you have good health, be thankful. Second
Correct,
is, if you can breathe, be thankful. Have the gratitude.
correct,
Try
correct.
to understand. Now, Corona or
Mm-hmm.
whatever we are looking forward now and having, it doesn't, we have not seen this thing at all. We have not
Yes.
seen it.
Invisible. Yeah.
You're living also because of an invisible energy, right?
Yes.
What is invisible energy? Prana,
Yes.
life
The
energy or
life.
breath. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
If you really see, Vicky, one important aspect, as humans, we need to realize
Mm-hmm.
we are all connected to this universe globally. As all humans, animals, insects, we are all connected to the universe by the single connection called breath.
Yes.
There is
Actually,
no disparity, no differences, nothing.
correct.
If this universe is giving energy to an animal without even doing anything, he is giving everyone the same energy, same way.
Mm-hmm.
How are we different? You understood?
Yes. It's
So
the
we
same.
say there's a beautiful, it's the same. So we are not different from anyone in the world. We are all the same. And this energy that you breathe in, if you don't eat for 10 days, you will not die.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't drink water, you will not die.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't go to the church or temple or mosque, you will not die. But if you don't breathe 2 minutes, your
Yes.
drama and circus is over.
Just a
Are you getting
breath.
my
So
point?
important. So important.
So, just so important is the breath. And today we are suffering because that breath installation in our body is getting disturbed.
True.
You understood?
Yes.
So, and stress can be overcome the moment you think about the breath.
Is it?
Why?
Okay. Okay.
Mind and mind and breath is very closely connected. Have you noticed if you're angry or agitated,
Mm-hmm.
you become breathless.
Yes. When you're anxious, yeah, you do become breathless. Yeah.
And when you become breathless, you get palpitations.
Yes.
So prana is everything. So breathing, if you enhance, you're enhancing your life energy. So the first and foremost is we should learn how to connect with the universal breath, which is freely available,
True.
and
True.
how well we have to breathe. This is the first step to overcome stress management.
So can we have
You
some
understood?
breathing technique, maybe if it's okay with you? One simple that people can just try today to just stay calm. Simple.
See, I'll tell you something. Breathing, first of all, are we breathing properly? We need to know.
Okay.
Because three types of breathing is there that we
Wow.
normally do.
Which we don't realize.
One is which we don't realize. The moment you lie down, the whole world breathes correctly. Why? Because they are relaxed. When
Yes.
they lie down, all your dramas are over for the day. So you're
Yes.
relaxed. So you do deep abdominal breathing. Stomach comes up, goes down. That's why
Correct.
you're fresh in the morning.
Correct. Correct.
Second, breathing. If you see children, they all breathe abdominal breathing.
Mm.
When you do abdominal breathing, you're doing it very slow, calmly. your mind is also settled down.
Mm-hmm.
So it shows its impact on the breath and the state of mind. The next is you sit up.
Mm-hmm.
Then things start running on all over the place. So what happens? Instead of taking deep breathing, you
Mm-hmm.
start taking short breaths. Diaphragm comes the reverse.
Okay.
Chest raises up.
Okay.
And this is called reverse breathing or thoracic breathing.
Okay.
So many of us, throughout the day, we are so stressed,
Mm-hmm.
so tensed up, we'll end
Mm-hmm.
up doing thoracic breathing.
So
And
when
then you have no energy.
Mhm.
In the evening, you come back and say, don't talk to me, leave me alone.
True, so true. This happens, yeah. Whenever you're stressed, one thing I understand is just lie down wherever you are so that your breathing gets okay.
Yeah, I'll teach you one breathing also. This is called
Okay.
yogic. But
Okay.
before that, there's one more breathing that people do when
Mm-hmm.
they don't get the breath.
Mm-hmm.
That is called clavicular breathing or shoulder breathing.
Okay.
This, if you observe, when people have asthma or breathing problems,
Mm-hmm.
they do like this is so much training. It takes away so much of energy, but the oxygen is very, very less.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, first of all, we should learn what is these, what are these three types of breathing:
Correct. Correct.
abdominal, thoracic, chest breathing. We might be thinking, all these years I've been breathing. What are you talking about breath?
Mm. But the correct way is,
Yes, but
yeah,
the correct way, if you learn, because previously we were all relaxed and executing. Today, we
true.
are in a mad rush. From
True.
morning till night, we are in an emergency mode. If you see the whole life, most of the persons in the world today are is an emergency mode from morning till evening.
Yes.
They don't have time for themselves. And all the problem is you land up in crisis.
Yes.
Only when crisis comes, you want to solve immediate. But whenever you are in crisis, you cannot manage your life. Someone has to manage.
Yes. It's so true.
Because of ignorance, you're making yourself to land in crisis.
Hmm.
See, this is where preventive management is much better, much
Yeah.
less costing, and
Yeah.
you can enjoy your life. That's why
Correct.
the
Correct.
knowledge about Ayur, life,
Mm-hmm.
and the knowledge Veda is very important for every human being to understand.
Correct. So when we say that this virus had come, no one saw it coming, and it's created so much problems, it's devastated so many lives. Had we been strong enough, our immune would have
It,
been it wouldn't have affected us at all.
it will never affect us. Even now, if you
Mm.
start working on
Mm-hmm.
these techniques and breathing, it will
Mm-hmm.
naturally help you to have a strong immune system.
Okay.
And it will just come and go also. It might not bother much. But the
Mm-hmm.
thing is, we should ensure to have a strong physical, mental strength within the system.
Correct.
So that's our duty towards ourselves.
So there was one breathing technique which you were going to teach all of us. It would be a great, learning experience for us, Guruji, if you could share.
Yeah, very simple, very simple. Anyone can do this. What we need to do is just lie down, normally how you lie down.
Okay.
And those of you who can raise your hands and don't touch the head, stretch as much as you can. So you expand the three regions, the abdominal, thoracic, and the clavicular region to take maximum oxygen in the body by this breathing.
Okay.
You know, this is called the yogic breathing.
Okay.
Why it's called yogic breathing? It's like the stomach slowly rises up. If you see, slowly rises, chest rises, the region, upper region rises, and then slowly it comes down.
Okay.
So here, what you need to just inhale and take as much as possible the air,
Mm-hmm.
and exhaling, fully pull the tummy down as
Mm-hmm.
much as you can. So what happens? Nicely, the deoxygenated blood is expelled
Okay.
and fresh oxygenated blood is Great. So the exchange happens between the impure and the fresh air. Naturally, circulation improves, blood becomes more purified. So
Mm-hmm.
it helps in many ways to feel refreshed and mentally also calm. This is a fundamental to learn by every human being initially, especially at this moment.
Wow. Yogic breathing, amazing technique you told us. And I think all of us should try this. And I think 90% of the stress will be, I think, over with this technique if we practice this every day.
First, we need to first understand what is my present state.
Mm-hmm.
Can I manage this?
Mm-hmm.
Am I in a crisis?
Mm-hmm.
If you're in a crisis, the world is there to help also.
Mm-hmm.
So look to people how we can support one another. We need
Correct.
to understand we are not apart from anyone in the world. We are a
Mm-hmm.
part and parcel of everyone in the world.
Wow.
We need
Wow.
to realize it. Yeah. Because when a person in front of you is suffering, you cannot sit quiet. That's a
Correct.
law, that's a human nature.
Correct.
This has really taught us so many things globally to understand we are all in the same home called the world. We need to realize it and support one another. And don't worry about things. People will always support, provided
Yes.
you have an open mind to accept and do it.
Yes. Yes, and I think a lot of people are in India. If you see the celebrities and everyone is like the governments here in UAE, everybody is the banks here, everybody is supporting everyone. So that is
Thing
one
is,
great. Yeah,
fantastic. Vicky, one thing we need to understand we have learned to become more humane,
true, true,
very much.
true.
And we have to go beyond our limited outlook.
Correct.
We have to go on a universal platform to
Hmm.
understand humans, understand ourselves. And first and the main thing is, if you see, now you learn to be in the house, and in the house also they are all happy to have you, otherwise they never get you.
True, true, true.
The children now learn about you. Now if you start practicing certain good disciplining, the children will learn from you, otherwise they
Yes,
never get to learn anything from you.
yes,
Try to
yes.
understand there are plenty of things.
Hmm.
Differences are sorted out.
Hmm.
So many things are there. So now is the time to internally strengthen ourselves
Hmm.
and to face the world tomorrow. It's a good opportunity.
Great. I
Maybe we can have further discussions and all these things later on
correct.
also.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Vicky, tell me, you wanted to say something.
In this episode, I think we learned a lot, and especially the perspective, the way we think, and the way adopt the things we should adopt in the future. I think you've told us quite a lot. We will practice some of the breathing techniques that you taught us, and we'll catch up soon again next week, maybe, and learn some more and get some more enlightening experiences with you.
Yeah. Even, when anything is there, people want to take any queries or on to ask, we can have interactive discussions and also see
Correct.
what best we can also contribute to support them
Yes, yes.
to manage the day-to-day issues.
On the comment section, they can just write their question, and we can see how we can manage their problems as well.
Yeah.
Thank you, Guruji. It was a pleasure, and please keep spreading this amazing positivity that you have, and the way you look at life. I've started looking at life that way. So thank you so much for this.
We have no option. That's the only way to look at life.
Too good, too good. Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, dear.
Namaskara. Namaskara.
Namaste.